Welcome back everyone to Pinetopia, where we are making our first steps into the Nether. And loading terrain. Oh, not a bad spawn at all, I must say. I might as well grab some quartz just to start out. Now, is there anything I need nether brick for? Well, probably not need, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea to grab some quartz, maybe a little netherrack. But look at this. I don't think I've ever had such a fortuitous placement of of this stuff, of glowstone. It's just like right on top of me. Oh, oh boy. I don't want to leave any of that out because always nice to have quartz here. There you go. Just so that I can see in this place, even though... Here we go. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of room still. Good. So I'll harvest as much of this as I can. And hopefully that ghast isn't any place where it can see me. Because ghasts are notorious for giving me bad days, especially when I'm in the nether. Not that I run too often outside the nether. Now I think of it. Now there we go. But really nice. Wow. Question is, what can I do with it? Ooh. I could put redstone lamps with yes, I could put redstone lamps with daylight sensors in the village. That way it'll be safe from nighttime incursions. And making a village safe from nighttime incursions is always good. Now, as soon as I finish gathering all this up, then we could explore further. Down there, it looks a little bit on the unsafe side. That's something I have to be aware of. But, yeah, and it looks like I am on a shelf here. Which means a ghast could really give me a bad day. What I'm thinking, or at least hoping, is that this can help me to get down there safely. Both a safe way to get down, and if anything goes wrong and I have to retrieve items after falling, perhaps a safe way to get back also. But that means doing lots and lots and lots of digging in order to get down there. Maybe get some more quartz. And I'm going to do this gingerly because lava can be... Oh. Well, perhaps this isn't going to work out. I was hoping it would, but alright, there we go. This. Oh, okay, good. It still goes to... I was afraid for a moment that the bottom came out completely there and that I won't be able to get down any further without going, "Ay!" But this is, of course, nice and exposed, just in case any ghasts decide to take exception to my existence, which they seem to enjoy doing. Oh, don't do that. Is there, I want to go down one under that. Okay, good. 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 Alright. I think there'll be safer ways of doing this at some point in the future. I don't hear a ghast anymore. Good. Now, what all is down here? Because we have all this soul sand there. What's this? What is that? Hmm. We do have soul sand here, which could be useful. Now there's also magma blocks, but magma blocks aren't as important a priority for me because I managed to find a few of them in a cave, because they had a cave that connected into a water area. Where I got the obsidian at was also a little bit of a cave that had the lava in it, and it connected, I guess, into an ocean area or something like this, because it also had some whatever those things are called, magma blocks in there. There we go. That's the name. Oh, well, good thing I opened that up. Probably not going to have much I'm going to be getting. Now, I guess if I ever find a fortress, I might be able to get some stuff in order to make some blaze rods, at least. And blaze rods could be nice if I either wanted a cleric or if I wanted to... Actually, getting a cleric would be nice, because that way, if I wanted to trade zombie flesh or something like that, I have a means to do so. Definitely not going to dig in that area. That has lava there. Lava is just one of those things that can be annoyingly all over the place in the Nether. Let's see, can I plug up that hole? Well, I'm trying to do this without getting burnt to death. Okay. Yeah. But can I safely get this quartz while I'm at it? Good. I think this will be a successful Nether venture. Of course, my definition of a successful Nether venture is one where I come back alive and I have the resources that I wanted. What resource did I want? Well, I have to admit I wasn't really looking for anything in particular, but I think that will qualify as something nice. Now, where's the way back up? Oh, this way? I think that would be an important thing to do, is remember how to get back home. Yeah, this is the way back home, and somehow I managed to do this. Let me mark the way up so I can get up and down here in the future. Good. Because there's nothing worse than getting lost in the Nether. 39 quartz, 3.5 stacks of glowstone. Whee! Now that would be nice for the village. Is there a cave down there? No, it's just a trick of the lighting. Alright. But I have another portal and a way to get some resources from down there, but that's not the primary thing I'm worried about. I need, of course, to build this tower. And let's get to this next stage of that. Now let's see what the middle section looks like, which I'll start out by making that out of spruce. Now the problem is, will there be much variation if I... absolutely no contrast. What should I do about that? Actually, wonder... Because right now I was thinking of using cobble as the corner. What if I used nether brick instead? But I've got, see, a stack of nether rack. Let's cook that up. Well, it's not going to do much good without some fuel there. Fuel. 9 coal. Oh well. That'll have to do. Throw that in, throw in a stack of netherrack, and see what we get out of it. It's going to need banners. That's what it's going to need. I figure if I have some banners on here, it'll add some variation on it, and it'll look much better when I do that. But as for anything else, I want to see the nether brick before I decide what to do on the corners. Oh my. I just found some ruins here. Now, I remember, I think it was a while back where I did run into a number of drowned. Ooh. Actually, if I stayed in the bubbles, it would have been alright. But you have to be careful, though, near one of these things. If you sneak next to it, you can keep breathing. Alright. Seeing if there's anything useful here. Of course, it would be a source of... No chests here? Oh well, that's always the thing. Hopefully there'd be a chest or two, but apparently not. But maybe I could do something with it. Now let's try this. Let's see, up here, up here, up here. It looks more interesting. Yeah. Be nice if there were some sort of texture change in between. I mean, some sort of depth change. I guess depth change in between, at least temporarily, that I could. How about if I did a short little bit of stairs there? Would that do anything? Since I have a lot more spruce than netherrack, I decided to check out what I was thinking of over here by having a pair of stairs here and probably continuing that one more up above there. And I do not like it at all. I think my best bet would be to place a blue banner here and here and hope that that adds a little something to it. But that means finding some blue banners. That means getting some wool, which means getting a sheep pen. Right. And of course, I'll need just to see it. I still think, yeah, I think that the nether brick will be a nice addition to the whole thing when all is said and done. I wonder if I should have a granite base instead of a cobble base. maybe just one layer of granite rather than all the way through have mainly granite and then have that. No, maybe not. It looks like we have another traveling merchant. Hello there. And what I wanted from this guy are some dark oak saplings. And of course you need 4 of them. So I did some trading to get 20 emeralds here. So, because you need 4 dark oak saplings if you're going to do anything with them. There you go. And that means now I have every type of sapling except for acacia. I don't know if there's anything source of acacia, but I think we're pretty far from the nearest dark oak area, so I think it's the first time where I thought, well, I might actually need what he has to offer, because usually you're saying, okay, well, why do I want to get a spruce sapling from him? Which is, I think, one of the things he's actually selling to the... Yeah, he's selling spruce saplings. Why would I pay 5 emeralds a pop for spruce saplings in this place? Unlikely. Now, if I were next to a dark oak forest, then yeah, I wouldn't be paying all that for dark oak. This looks like a good place to try it. 2, 3, 4. Now, hopefully, I get at least 4 saplings from this. Is if I... Oh, that's not promising. Not promising at all. Not promising in the least, because it looks like it's a pretty poor tree, and a pretty poor tree might mean not enough saplings from it. And not enough saplings means that, well, I guess not completely wasted 20 emeralds, but losing a great deal of the investments. Well, at least it'll give me some dark oak. I could use the dark oak for some highlights perhaps, or something like that. But it'll be better to have... there's a dark oak sapling here, so at least I got 1 of them. I need at least 4 in order to be able to continue the cycle. I guess I was needlessly worried. I got 7 in all. That should help me to have a nice healthy supply of dark oak then. Yay! Of course, what I'm really worried about is the jungle wood when I get around to planting that, because 4 on that, I know you're less likely to get your investment back on. Oh, by the way, I did manage to find a horse during my travels while trying to get some oak earlier, so hopefully that'll help me to get around the map faster in case anything does go wrong. Oh, 2 more. Now that I have a source of dark oak, I have 3 main options on how to decorate this. One of them is with banners. I have not made the banners yet because first I want to see how the other 2 options work out, because if I think that one of those is perfect, then building the banners would be a bit of a waste of wool. Though I might just decide to do the decorations and then add the banners on top of that to boot. So let's see. One possibility is oak here, which I could already see there is not enough contrast here, and I don't like the way it looks. Now, I thought that spruce would blend in too much with the door, which is why I didn't even consider that. Now, for dark oak, we have this. Yes. I think that looks nice. Now, it has the disadvantage, it doesn't do anything. You startled me. This is a new one. He has acacia saplings. Did I say the last time I had one here that acacia is the one sapling that I don't have any of? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find emeralds and see if let me find some emeralds. While I'm here, I might as well make a banner for location. Just put that in the die, and what I want here is a board because I want it to be effectively a blue banner, but sheep aren't close to me at the moment, so I don't want to really have blue banners. I want white banners with a lot of blue in them. So I'm going to have a blue border here. And I figure what would happen if I put a dot there? Yeah, I think that would be a nice simple banner for what I want. And just can you duplicate these? No, their duplication must be still be done on the bench here. If that's the case, then I'll do it on the other side so I don't have to. Yeah, so I just duplicate the banners that way. I'll do that when I get to the other side there. But I have 5 emeralds on me right now, so let's get back to the tower. What he really needs to do is to sell some leads. I think he'll make a mint on those things. But that's just my opinion. And what do we have here? Yeah, and we want acacia sapling. So now that gives me at least one of all of the saplings that we have available in the game. Alright, there we go. Now we can pop these 2 up. Here and here. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Good. So I will go with the dark oak for the shutters and then the blue banners, and I think that gives us something that'll look a lot nicer. Now let me then go around the other 3 sides. I think I'm beginning to see the flaw in this plan, and part of it is that I've got this merchant that's getting underfoot. But once I put these 2 shutters here, there's no place for the banners. So perhaps I should instead put the banners onto there. There you go. And still provide some contrast. See how that looks. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Oh, one of the llamas broke his lead. He was trying to bring them all around the house. That means I got a lead. That'll do. And that's where we'll finish off today. I think we've made some good progress here. We finished the ground floor here, well, except maybe for a ceiling. And we have our various workstations here. But we are going to need to make a second level where we're going to put our bed so it won't be underfoot as we are working here. And we're also going to need, of course, a 3rd floor where we're going to be putting our enchanting table. And speaking of the enchanting table, I now have 9 books, so by the time we get the enchanting table installed into its proper place, I should have a full set of 15 books in which to place into there so that I can have some full enchantments and be much better geared off. And then after that, just a simple lookout. But that is it for today's episode. We'll return next time here to Pinetopia, where we are building our fortified village over here, but also making sure that I have a nice little place to work away from there where our enchanted wizard is. Doing those enchantments, and hopefully someday some brewing, though I'm not making bets on that because so far my explorations in the Nether fortresses aren't anywhere nearby. But that's it for today, and until next time, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to mine responsibly.